Hi everyone, welcome to our Digit online class. This is our Tally class and it's second day. Today we will discuss some basic accounting concept and we will see some Tally features also. Basically we will try to get some theoretical knowledge, okay, on accounting. So let's begin. We will begin with the meaning of accounting, the definition of accounting. Okay, according to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants has defined the financial accounting as the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money transaction. Like money transaction means yesterday also I define you, which can be measured in terms of money and events. Okay, so according to this American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is a art of recording, classifying and summarizing transaction. Okay, the definition, different author or different institute, they may define it different way, but in a simple way, if we try to understand it, what is accounting, then it is this only, like it's an art of recording and classifying. Okay, we will classify it and summarize it, and at the end of the period, that means it will give us one meaningful result, like whether our business is running in profit or loss, or what is the position of our business after maintaining accounting. That must be reflected in our book of account. Okay, so this is accounting. And next, if we go to the meaning of bookkeeping, then bookkeeping is the art of recording business transaction in a systematic manner. Okay, then and this bookkeeping is, it's nothing, just it's a recording of business transaction in a systematic manner. And accounting, here what we do, it's an art of recording transaction, and that will classify and summarize our business transaction, okay, which can be measured in terms of money. So this is bookkeeping and accounting. And transactions, what is transaction then? A transaction is an event that changes the organization's financial position and or its earning. Okay, so transaction means it's an financial event, you can say, which will change the organizational financial position or its earning. Okay, that will either change their earning or or that will change their position. So that is transaction. And here also remember, that must be identical. That means we must be able to measure it in terms of money. The value must be defined. Okay, there must have a definite value, then only we will call it transaction. The next is type of account, and here we will see what are the three different types of account. But before that, there is one diagram you see. I just want to tell about it. When we call it account, and in last class, what is account, I told you, if you remember, account, it nothing, it just, we can say it is just a statement where we can see all a particular type of transaction. Okay, all transaction of a particular type or particular that means ledger. If I give you example, like if there is a cash account, then you will find that in account all cash transaction. Okay, we will not mix up with any other transaction there. If it's a sales account, then all sales transactions will be there. in a purchase account, all purchase transaction will be there. That means this is the place, it's a statement you can say, where we record all particular subject related transaction only. And these accounts are classified into 3. Okay, the 3 types of accounts maintained for transactions with parties are the real account, personal account, and nominal account. And here also what I was saying, that in this diagram you can see accounts, they are basically classified to first is personal and impersonal account, and that impersonal again classified into 2, real and nominal. Okay, so here you can see one is real account and personal account and nominal account. These are the 3 types of account that we maintain for transaction with parties, right? So let's see first then this real accounts. Real accounts are maintained for asset owned or possessed by the business. That means these are related to assets, okay, properties. Real account means those are property type, like you can see here in example, and here is said that non-living materials of business like building, furniture, cash, and trading stocks, there comes under real account. And personal account, they are the accounts of person whom the business is required to deal with. Like here, these are living person or group of persons like supplier or customer, leaders, or you can say owner's account itself also comes under personal account, or bank, or any business house, farm. So they are here comes under personal account. Okay, and nominal account, they are of income and expenditure type. What is said here, you see, nominal accounts are accounts where income and expenditures are recorded. For example, you can see here sales, salary expenditure, or like purchase, or like rent, whatever the expenses or income. Not only expenses, income also, like commission. So they will come under nominal account. And you know why this all classifications is required to learn? Because yes, in last class, if you remember, I show you how the transactions are recorded in book. There in a T shape we record, and in that T shape there is 2 sides. Okay, one side is called debit side and one side is called credit side. So whenever any transaction occur, sometime we will record in a particular account transaction in debit side, sometime it will go in credit side. So how we will find out that in which side we have to record the transaction? That means we only can find by applying this rules of accounting. And when we go to learn these rules of accounting, we need to know these 3 types of accounts. There's real account, personal account, and nominal account. Okay, why we are that means learning this way of accounting, this real, personal, and nominal account? Because we need to learn this rule first. Okay, without knowing the rule, we'll never be able to find debit credit of any account. So this is the golden rule. Actually, this is called the golden rule of accounting. You have to memorize it. When we will do one exercise, then it will be more clear to you how to, that means, implement it in practical transactions. But before that, in today class, that means I will give you in this video also, you can see I will try to give you PDF also. You note down it and try to memorize, and when we will start the practical problem, I will practically show you how to implement it. But memorizing is must. Okay, so how will you memorize it? You say this is just a table, so I am saying you how to memorize. You say it like real account, you memorize it as debit what comes in, credit what goes out. For personal account, you memorize it like debit the receiver, credit the giver. For nominal account, you memorize it like debit expenses and loss, and credit incomes and gain. Okay, So you memorize it. In our next class, probably when we will start the practically doing how to solve one transaction and how to prepare the journal entry, I will show you how to implement it, okay, how to apply it. Next, come to the method of accounting. In last class also I mentioned this thing, the method of accounting. There is two methods, one is single entry system and one is double entry system. Single entry system is an incomplete method of bookkeeping, okay. This is not scientific. Under the system, the cash book or this personal ledgers are only maintained, right? But in double entry system, the double entry system accounting is a systems of recording transaction in a manner that maintain the equality of accounting equations. I gave you one example. If you remember, if we buy one book, the value of book is, say it's 100 rupees, then the same 100 rupees money we have to pay, right? It will go out. That means the book will comes to our place and the money is going from our place, okay. So that thing will always happen and it will be equal. That means whatever the benefit you are receiving, the same value you have to pay. So this accounting technique record each transactions as a debit and credit. So one will come and one will go, or one will be benefited and one will, that means, give that benefit. So that means giving and taking we record in double entry system as debit credit, but you never, that means, make any assumption like debit is good, credit is bad. Never think like that. If you will go thinking this type of concept, okay, then it will always confuse you. So to find that debit credit, only we have to apply the rules already I told you, and you have to memorize it. So that will only help you to find debit credit, okay. So when every debit has a corresponding credit and vice versa. So this already clear to you that in every transaction at least there will be one debit and one credit, and that will be of equal value. There may have more than two, that means, side of debit credit, but at least two will be there, okay. Next, come to the basic entries of this accounting. The first preliminary recording of any accounting, that is called journal, okay. So journal, that is derived from a French word called jour, okay, which means a day. It means journal is the basic book of primary entry where the transaction for the first time it record, that means with their dates and amounts and the brief explanation, okay. There is one specific format for writing journal. I will show you how this manually, how this journal is prepared. We will see that little manual part, then only we will go to that computerized part, okay. Then it will be best for us. So it is also called book of original entry. It provides a chronological record of all the transactions with details and the amount debited and credited and the amount of each transaction, okay. Each transaction is ultimately recorded in a in at least two accounts. That already I told you. That means each transaction is ultimately recorded at least two accounts. There may be more than two, but it will always be two. I will show you with example, then it will be more clear for you. Any transaction occurs, that means if you are selling goods for, say, 500 rupees, then one, you are selling it, so it will affect in your sell account, and you sell it for cash, that means you receive cash for selling that goods. So that the same entry will affect in cash account also. That will affect in sales account and that will affect in cash account. I think you got it. So I will show you practically how to do, so no need to worry, okay. Next, here the format is given. You see, as I told you, in manual accounting system the journal is prepared in this manner. That means there will be some column like date, particulars, ledger folio. That means again we classify as in that definition it mentioned, accounting is a classification of account, right? So it's a basic transaction journal. So that transaction will be again classified into ledgers, and where that will be recorded, that ledger number will be mentioned in this ledger folio. Okay, so this debit amount and credit amount, as already we mentioned that in every transaction there will be at least two account will involve, and one will be debit and one will be credit. So here you can see name of account to be debited and name of account to be credited, and in narration briefly we explain what is happened, because sometimes it may not be sufficient to mean that what is exactly happened by only seeing that the ledger name. We may not be able to explain it, so that explanation will be there in narration. It is always a good habit to write the narration there. Okay, so there is one example. You see, paid salary rupees 5,000 in cash. So salary is paying and this cash will go out, right? So salary account will be debited. Here you can see. So this is the problem. You see how one can find that why salary is written in debit side, why not that the cash is written in debit side and the cash is written in credit side only. So this is what I just want to tell you. It means we can only find this debit credit by applying the rule, and how to apply the rule also I will explain. Okay, then now come to the accounting software parts. Okay, so in accounting software, you see in the market we have various software. Even this note, when it was prepared, that time there was not much accounting softwares are there. Those are online softwares. I am not mentioning here online software, but nowadays even online softwares are also getting very popular. Okay, clear text or some other softwares are there. So basically from the offline softwares, this Wings, Busy and Tally and some TCS and other softwares are there. So out of this Tally is most popular. I will show you when I will let me show you the history of Tally. Then here you can see Tally is one software which occupying around 90% of its share. Okay, so let's see the basic introduction of Tally software. Tally software, the name of the company who designed this Tally software is Tally Solution Private Limited. Okay, formerly the name of this software was Petronix Private Limited. Okay, Petronix Private Limited. And I told you that story also, how this Tally software was actually come to existence. Okay, they designed it for their own only. Later only they decided to make it as business. So commenced their operation in 1986, and Tally Solution Private Limited is a Bangalore-based financial accounting software company that currently sells into more than 100 countries beyond its native India, including the United Kingdom, Bangladesh and the Middle East, right? So Tally software, it's a multinational company now. Okay, they are doing their business abroad our country. So it's very obvious, as this is a very powerful, easy software, so everyone will be interested to work with it, right? So next is Tally software is mainly used for vouchers, financial statements and taxation in many industries, and has specified packages for retail businesses. Okay, and more advanced capabilities are found in its ERP package. ERP package is like Tally ERP, and even this Prime also, it provides the same features as ERP. So the main function of Tally software is using for vouchers and financial transactions and taxations. Okay, even that inventory also can be maintained. Lots of benefits are there. We will see it even in practical also. And then next is the development of this Tally software. Okay, that is developed with a core property engine with the SDK, means software development kits wrapper. Okay, and there is one language also. Most Tally's interactions, forms and reports are developed using that Tally definition language. Okay, Tally definition, their own language they have designed, and that can be customized also. Tally software, what they provide when you buy it from the vendor, how you get it, you can customize it also. Suppose you are not satisfied with the report or some the way you are doing the entries, if it is not convenient to you, then according to your convenience you can customize the software also, right? Suppose report whatever is showing is not coming as per your requirement, you want, suppose there are more columns or more detail, or suppose some details is showing that you don't want there, so that you can customize, that can be customized, right? Okay, next, features of Tally. You see this leading accounting package. In last class also I mentioned that Tally is the most leading accounting package. The first version of Tally was released in 1988, and though continuous development, it's now recognized as one of the leading accounting package across the world, with over a 250,000 customer. You just imagine, means a 250,000 customer, also not less. Okay, and Tally's market share is more than 90%. That means how many accounting softwares are there? There, out of them, 90% shareholding is from Tally only. Then you can imagine that how this Tally software is popular then. Okay, so why it become popular? Then also as I mentioned, it's simple software, the simplest you can say, because before, when Tally was not came to existence, okay, then before that time those accounting softwares were there. We need to do some coding for that. Okay, so that code basis system were there. So when Tally came, that only give a new idea. Without code also you can do your accounting, so it become very easy for anyone. Okay, so here in these features we can see no accounting codes. Okay, then complete business solution, and integrated and non-integrated accounts and inventory. That means there are some business who want to do inventory detail also. That means they will maintain all their stock informations also in their same accounting, and some business may not want to do this accounting detail in their inventory system. Okay, so they can separate it, and if they want, then they can integrate also. This point, okay, let me explain you once more. You may not get the point. Say if I record my transaction as sold goods rupees 10,000, okay, and purchase goods rupees 8,000. Then I bought goods for 8,000, I sold goods for 10,000. Then I earned 2,000 profit, right? I sold for 10,000 and bought for 8,000. But here you can see, if I maintain my account like this, I'm not mentioning what item I bought, how many item I sold, okay, or if anything left in my store or not. These things are not mentioned. But if I want to do my accounting, like when I say purchase, I will mention that what item I am buying, what goods I am buying, how many I am buying, at what rate I am buying, and during selling also, how many goods I am selling, what rate, and how many left in my hand, stock also, how many left. So if that way I want to do, then I will select here accounting with inventory. That means I will integrate that inventory part with my accounts. Okay, so Tally gives us the options for doing the accounting with integrating inventory and without integrating inventory also. This type of them is flexibility and easy to use and speed. Okay, so these are some features of Tally. It will be more clear to you when we will practically go to the software and we will see it. Okay, so next is TallyPrime. Okay, TallyPrime is newly launched before it was Tally ERP, and actually Tally has a long journey. As you can see, it was first in Tally with the Tally solution. They started their business in 1988. Okay, so from there they have continuing developing their this software, and now it reached to this format, TallyPrime. So we will see that, and there are some different view and different operation mode they have introduced in this new version of Tally. Okay, so TallyPrime is the ultimate software for every business that gives you powerful error detection and corrections capabilities. The interest of your organization change as it expand, and TallyPrime is build flexibility, so scale up all of this. That means all the necessity of a business when the business models are also now changed, their requirements are changed. So Tally also, they cannot remain as the old Tally. Okay, so they have also come up with some new features. And in Tally there is one features there, Tally.net server. Using these features we can remotely access the Tally. Okay, I will show you. There is one option in Tally software. That means if your business is located in one place, and if you are, say, visiting some other place, then from other remote place also you can access your business accounts. So this type of accounting facilities are provided in Tally. After ERP, this has been provided. Okay, before ERP it was not possible, but now after ERP it's possible. Even in Prime also this will be possible. Okay, and next, Tally editions. There are two types of Tally software there. One is Tally Silver and Tally Gold. Even in ERP also, even Prime also, everywhere, right from the beginning they are using it as like Silver is single user and Gold is multi-user. Okay, only one person can use this Tally Silver software, and Tally Gold software many people can use, but remember they can use in LAN setting only. That means there will be one server, and that server will remain connected, either physical LAN or wireless LAN. Okay, if they connected with that computer, then only they can use it. That means independently stand-alone computer cannot use this Tally Gold. Okay, there will be one server. That server can stand alone can run, but those will be client. For them, that server must remain on, and they must be connected to that server. Okay, the next, group. This is one technique. You see, group, when it's a group in Tally, when we maintain account, and the software, it will come blank. Okay, entire business setup you'll have to design yourself. The ledgers, what you want, or like whatever the entries you'll have to do, that all we have to do our own. But there are some groups they have given in their software. Around 28 groups are there, and they only do that all magical thing actually. Okay, so whenever we create any ledger, then we need to select the appropriate ledger group. Groups are some collection of ledger of the same nature. Okay, and account groups are maintained to determine the hierarchy of ledger account, which is helpful in determining and presenting the meaningful and complaint report. Okay, so complaint report and this even the entire that Tally system, okay, they actually depend on how you are selecting this ledger group during creating the ledgers. If you are selecting wrong ledger group for any ledger, then it will either sometime you will not be able to do entries or sometime it will present your report in a wrong manner. So the basic thing actually for learning Tally, we must start with this. First, the basic accounting you have to learn, and after learning basic accounting, when you will enter into Tally, you must understand what these groups are. Okay, so let's see what groups are available here. I will give you this list, and I will try to give you a list of lasers also with their appropriate group name. Okay, then it will be more clear for you. So here you can see total 28 groups are there, predefined groups, and out of them 15s are primary group and 13s are subgroup. Okay, and generally this much group is enough for creating any ledgers, but if it's required, if you ever feel like any other ledger group also you want to create for your business, then also the option is provided there. You can create new ledgers, and this all will be more clear when we will go for practical class. Okay, but you better memorize it. That means this 28 ledger group, you memorize it, then it will be easy for you to do this. That means while you create ledger, it will be easy for you to select the appropriate ledger group. Because you see, if you don't know what the ledger groups are available in Tally, then how will you select any ledger? You must aware, no? Suppose here there is one ledger group named current liability. If you don't know that current liability names ledger group is there, then how will you select it while creating any ledger of this type, that means current liability type, right? So this is one I just want to tell you. And then next is predefined ledger. Okay, as already I told you that there is only this 28 ledger group come, rest remain blank, but still there is 2 ledger, it comes by default. Okay, predefined ledger comes, it comes in Tally ERP, even with this TallyPrime also it comes. There is cash ledger and profit and loss ledger. And you remember, while we create ledger, we need not to create any ledger twice. So in every business, there is no business can run with cash account, so they know that cash account must be there, so they have provided. And for every business, profit and loss also they will calculate their profit and loss. So this profit and loss account also required. So these 2 ledger they have given here, predefined they have given. So rest ledger, whatever we have to create, that we'll have to create only using that 28 ledger group, we will create it. Okay, the next is accounting vouchers. So accounting vouchers is what? For passing any entry in Tally, we need to select an appropriate voucher type. Okay, there are total 18 voucher types are there, and this is very easy actually. Easily one can understand if you concentrate. That means ledger groups are voucher groups are voucher, not its group, voucher actually. Vouchers are given like contra, payment, receipt, journal, sales, then credit note, purchase. And here also you see, out of this 18, some common vouchers are mostly used, like receipt, payment and sales, and purchase and contra. And some of others are exceptional only. So the thing is, like when you are making any payment entry, okay, say payment transaction, you are paying money or you are paying check to others, or you are receiving money or you are receiving a check from others, then when you are paying, then you will use this voucher, payment voucher, for doing that entry. And when you are receiving, then you will use receive voucher for doing that entry. That means for every transaction, when we have to record it in Tally, we need to select an appropriate voucher for doing that. So that voucher will be depending on the nature. If it is a sell entry, then we will select here sell voucher. If it is a purchase entry, then we will select purchase voucher. You can see it like it's a screen will appear when you select the sell voucher. Then the screen of your computer will be sell voucher and when you select here payment, the screen will be payment voucher. in that screen only you have to do the entry. If you are receiving money, then you have to change the screen to receive voucher, and in that voucher only you have to pass the entry. Okay, so there are some shortcut buttons given for selecting these vouchers. I will give you later on. Okay, so now let's see what is this payment voucher. Then we will only see this common ledgers. Okay, we will common vouchers, we will not see it all. Payment voucher is for payment. Okay, for payment you made through cash or bank. That means it doesn't matter whether it's a cash or bank. Payment is payment, and remember, payment means you are paying it to outsiders. Okay, not say you are depositing into the bank, so that we cannot consider as payment, because the money is still with you. You are not giving to outside. Okay, outsider. So this either cash or bank, you are making payment, then you have to select your payment voucher. This payment can be toward expenses or purchase or to trade creditors, etc. Okay, so the entry will be the journal entry for this payment voucher, the name of supplier or like any particulars for what this payment is made, and credit will be bank or cash. Okay, in debit and credit side, debit amount will go to debit side, credit amount will go to credit side. Likely the receipt also similar. Okay, receipt voucher in Tally is for receipt into cash or bank account. The voucher is similar to payment. Okay, and this also similar type of ledger account only, and here this format is also, you can say, similar, but here credit will be customer. Here say the debit is supplier, right, or the particulars, whatever. Then here credit is supplier. Generally who will pay the money? The customer will pay. Okay, and here generally whom we pay? To the suppliers only. And debit will be bank and cash. And next is contra. As I told you that if you are depositing into the bank or withdraw from bank, then that will record in contra voucher. There is neither receipt nor payment, and depending if you are depositing, then bank will be debit, and if you are withdrawing, then bank will be credit and cash will be debit. Okay, and if you are depositing, bank will be debit, cash will be credit. So that way we will pass this entry. So next is purchase voucher. Purchase voucher is when that means you do any purchase entry, you buy goods from supplier, then you will use this purchase voucher. So here also journal entry for purchasing is debit, that the here, okay, it's no, this entry is not correct. Okay, I will correct it. Purchase will be debit and supplier will be credit. Okay, this is not correct. Here this journal entry is not correct. I will correct it and I will send you, but this one is not correct. Okay, so you consider this supplier is credit and purchase is debit, right? I will have to make correction here. So for sales, here also there is mistake. Okay, for sales will be credit and this customer will be debit. Here also some mistakes are there. Okay. And next, journal is an adjustment type of entry. Suppose if an entry occur which is neither a receipt type nor payment type nor contra, or neither sale or purchase, then if any that type of entry occurs in business, then we can do it using journal entries. Okay, so if I give you any example, like if I'm giving any discount or like say if any goods is returned, for that also even you can use journal, but specific journal can be used for discount and return. But if you're not using the specific journal, then here using normal journal also you can pass this entry. Or sometime it happen you face any loss, some bad debts occurs, or sometime the stock destroyed by some incident like by fire or by thief, no? So that time, that means if we need to pass any adjustment entry, then we can do using this journal voucher. Okay, so this much is for today. Okay, with this much I'm let me wind up this video, and I will give you this PDF also. And when I will come online, if after watching this video you find any question come to your mind, we can discuss that. Otherwise in next class I will show you how to pass journal entries, this format, no, what you are seeing here, this type of format we will do ourselves, right? Okay, then I'm going to stop it now. Okay, till then, you stay safe, stay at home. Okay,